I'm here to clarify on the role of the County Assembly so that we avoid the rumors that there was a list that was generated by this County Assembly for the squatters. As I have mentioned, I know the Committee of Lands that is from this County Assembly visited Chelimo, that is on 6th December, just for a fact-finding mission based on a lot of petitions that had been submitted to this County Assembly, a lot of complaints that people were complaining that from the list they have been left out. Others were saying, pointing out that there are people who have been included who are not part of squatters, and therefore it was important for the County Assembly, since they play the role of oversight, to ensure that at least they carry out fact-finding so that they can make recommendations to both the County Executive, that is the Department of Lands, as well as the Department of the State Department of Lands and Physical Planning. So that is what I wanted to clear the air this morning, because there have been another organizations that this assembly are the people who developed the list, and they are the one who decided to remove the other people on the list. If you look at our report that we submitted to the County Executive and to the State Department of Lands and Physical Planning, it is very clear on what the report is very clear on these matters. We approved the physical plan, that is the plan on how Chelimo will be, Chelimo as a city will be developed. And there was the squatters, as I have said, there was the area for title owners, the leaseholds, and now for the public amenities, including the roads that you know, the schools, the state road that the president, of course, said that he will be constructing. There was also the area for affordable housing, and many more other public amenities that are specified in that plan. So as far as I sit here, there is no list that was approved by this House that says the number of squatters was this number or that number. The only thing that happened is that we gave recommendations that there are some issues that this should be resolved. And what we did as an assembly in terms of squatters was to ensure that we only secured their land, which I have read it out here, to be 145 acres that was supposed to be shared to the squatters that had occupied Chelimo land. Yes.
Yeah, maybe what is the way forward?
Yes, because of these challenges, and we as leaders, even the members of the party, we have a duty to ensure that we sort out these issues. My way forward is that I'm calling upon the State Department of Lands, Physical Planning, as well as the Office of the Governor, that is the Department of Lands and Physical Planning here, to sit down, even together with the members of the task force, and reconcile perhaps the earlier list that had been generated, so that the genuine squatters really should benefit from this land. You know, we need to take advantage of the goodwill of the president, and we must thank him because he had given us an indication that this thing needs to be sorted out so that our town should be developed. And he did accept that the squatters needs to be settled, and that is the reason why we are calling upon these institutions, those who are in charge, to ensure that this thing is sorted out. And also, I want to call upon the leaders to avoid blame game. Let us, leaders who are concerned, to sit down and sort out the issues of squatters. We don't want people who push blame games to others and yet they are part of the decision makers. That is my plea to those institutions that are charged with.
Unaweza tuambia briefly kwa Kiswahili?
Kwa Kiswahili. Niko hapa siku ya leo kuongea kuhusu mambo ya Chelimo. Vile tunajua kwamba siku chache ambazo zimepita kumekuwa na mambo mingi, kwamba kuna watu wenye walikuwa squatters lakini hawakuweza kupata hiyo shamba, na niko hapa pia ku clarify kama County Assembly of Kericho kwamba sisi hatukutoa list yote ya kusema this in the list ya squatters final, but sisi kama County Assembly vile nimesema, committee ya lands waliweza kwenda huko Ngambo Chelimo wakati kulikuwa na complaints mingi na petition kwa County Assembly kabla hatujapitisha report ya Chelimo land. So walienda huko kuangalia shida ilikuwa wapi, na wakatoa pia recommendation yao kusema kwamba kulikuwa na watu wana complain ama wanalalamika kwamba kusema wamewachwa kwa list, na kuna wengine walikuwa nasema wamewekwa kwa list na sio hawa na sio genuine squatters. So tukasema kwamba State Department pamoja na ile task force walikuwa wamefomiwa pamoja na ofisi ya gavana wakiongozwa na wizara ya mashamba, wakae chini wa reconcile hiyo mambo yote na wamalize. Ndio maana nimekuja hapa kusema kwamba kuna wale watu ambao wamekuwa wakisema hawajapata. Ni mzuri kwamba viongozi ambao wanasimamia sehemu hizo wakae chini waone kwamba hiyo maneno pia yametimizwa, ndio tuweze kutumia Chelimo kama Chelimo City vile rais amekuwa akisema inatakana to expand. So ningeomba sana so that we avoid all this drama and everything, so that perhaps wale watu wenye wana suppose kukaa na hawa wakae na hawa, wakae chini wasikizane, wamalizane nao. Na pia niseme kama wewe pia umechukua shamba na wewe sio squatter, tunakuomba na tunakuambia kwamba tafadhali rudisha shamba. Sio kama wewe sio squatter, sio mzuri wewe uchukue squatter. Hiyo tu ndio.